Hey there YouTube, just wanted to show you an update on my ammo cabinet. I had to redo some things. I'll show you why in just a second, but I've got it reorganized a little bit better and some stuff stacked in here. It's not what I want to do on a permanent basis, but it works for now. I'll show you what happened. All this, if you remember a previous video, and I'll probably put a clip in, show you how that was organized in a little different cabinet. Looked a little bit different. And just give you a sample of what I had. Over here up on the wall, oh, focus, there we go. I had an ammo cabinet and another cabinet up here on the wall. Sorry for the delay there. Got interrupted, had to go do a little family thing real quick. But yeah, I had to move all my ammo. Or not all my ammo, this is just what I have easy access to for shooting and range time, and just, you know, a couple magazines for my Smith and Glock 9mm and my Smith 40 and my Glock 40. I've got to get my magazines numbered. I haven't had my Glocks that long. 1911 mags, P mags for the AR. I've got 10 30 rounders and a 20 rounder. They're all loaded up, ready to go. 45 long Colt rounds and speed loaders. 22 rifle ammo. Just stuff I need to go to the range. Look at the Hornady stuff there. That's all personal protection stuff. Winchester white box. Some reload stuff that I reloaded. In the process of redoing labels for that right now. As you can see, I've got some labels made for some things right now. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, Spear, Gold Dot 155 grain reloads, and a few boxes out here of that. Like I said, I'm in the process of getting some stuff. It's Black Talon. Got 50. Almost 300 rounds of Black Talon stuff from years ago that's still in good shape. You know, 9mm white box. I'll tell you why. I use these boxes to store stuff into. I try to keep them in the factory boxes as much as I can. Had to wind up putting some rounds in here. Like I was saying earlier, I had cabinets up here on this wall that where I kept my other ammo, and I'll denote that in another video. But as you can see, the holes up there, cabinet count came crashing down, scared the bejesus out of my wife, and what was frustrating, it wasn't really frustrating, I found it sort of amusing. Of course, that's just the way I look at things in life. They're either going to be funny or they're not. But all this stuff wound up in the floor, and I had to go back, and actually it wasn't too bad. I only had about probably 500 rounds that I had to organize. It wasn't too bad. Most of the stuff stayed in the boxes, but I had some stuff come out. That's why I have these 3 boxes here. I had three white boxes bust open. Had to redo a few. I think a couple of the blue boxes, maybe a couple of the blacks. That's why some of them don't have labels. Some of them didn't have labels on them anyway. Had my 223 spill, so I just went ahead and loaded it in mags. Keep those loaded up, ready to go. But I had room in here. Gave me a chance to reorganize this cabinet. This is where I keep a lot of my, you know, light bulbs, nails, parts. Organization here. These are great. You know, electrical fittings and things like that for around the house and hobbies and pool business and things like that. It's a great organizer tray. What was real fun one day, went to pull one of these out. These will come out and sit on the diddle. Forgot to latch it. Spilled all over the place. Earplugs, you know, drywall mounting stuff, batteries, rechargeables. I'm in the process of trying to get up some pegboard and things out here in my garage, get some things organized. But that's what happened there. Let's see what else. Oh, a little paintball action gun. It's a great little organization down here. That's my cleaning kit for all my calibers, spare parts. Got a video coming up on spare parts as a prep. I think that's good to know. Additional tools, ammo box for the range, file box for all my tools and things like that. Wife's toolbox. As you can tell, it's buried out here, so you know who does most of the work around the house. I got that actually for her. That was a Christmas present that she requested. She wanted some tools, and she uses it. I've got it out of the way right now, and there's nothing in that. She can get to it if she wants to. She knows where it is. But these are parts boxes, 2 of my pistols, the Smith & Wesson 5906 and my Smith & Wesson 4006, and this is my AR box, all my spare parts for AR, my AR-15. Like I said, I'm going to do a prep video on that. That's a video that I've been working on for a little bit, and I think you're really going to enjoy that one, talking about spare parts as a prep, and some of the reasoning behind some of the guns that I have and why I bought those calibers and those particular firearms. But I think that'll be a good video. But just a quick little update, showing you what I moved. It's actually a little better organized out here. This is a little better cabinet, a little sturdier. My dad and I built these years ago. But hopefully I'll have another video coming on my ammo storage, other things I've got going on. We'll work on that. So that's that video. Back over here in these cabinets in the process. This is hey, my hacky sack. Reloading stuff. Got some powder. As you can see, these are how I keep things separated. Different types of brass are clean. Different color coordination for things. You can see oops and no-nos. These are stuff I have to pull out of the press, you know, if it's 9mm and primed. Those are set up so I can check, calibrate stuff. Got a load master. Keep things set up for it. Just keep them in here. Haven't loaded in a while. I had so much stuff loaded up years ago. Other things. Here's a couple boxes. And this is going to go along with some of the preps that we're talking about. You have to pardon the quality on this video today. It was just sort of impromptu. I was just out here working in the garage today. But all these are spare parts for my Lee Loadmaster. Back in the 90s. Sorry I sound bad. I've got a cold this weekend. Great weekend to have a cold over the Labor Day weekend, but we finally got some cool weather out here in West Texas. But back when I was doing a lot of reloading for some of my shooting, I was looking at, you know, we were going some of the same thing that was happening now with preps. And like I said, I've been doing this for 20 years. One of the things I started looking at with my presses, what kind of parts do I need to keep my presses running in case something happens, you know, service is disrupted. So I went and looked at my Loadmaster press, and I looked at all the parts that would possibly keep my press from going down. And I went in, probably spent $50, maybe 75 on parts. You know, a couple extra primer feeder tray, you know, decapping pin for the dies. They share the same dies, and like I said, I've got a video coming up on that, talking about my calibers and a lot of my thoughts and why I went with the guns that I had. Now I'm not going to be able to get that thing back in there. But I just went and looked at all the parts that I was going to need to keep everything going and ordered them. Just to be safe. They've sat in here. It's been great. Hey, while we're out here, we'll just take a quick tour. Here's my press. Spare parts and stuff in there. Like I said, I'm in the process of getting a workbench put in and stuff. Parts, brass. That's all brass. I think this stuff's polished. I think all this is polished and decapped. All set up to reload whenever I get a chance. Spare boxes, tools. And you can see I've got a pretty good workbench out here. Like I said, I'm in the process of getting some things straightened up. I've got to put a deck on it. I'm going to put up pegboard. I'll probably get some new different cabinets, make sure they're put together. Those found them on sale at Lowe's about 6-7 years ago, and here's one of them. Not a bad little cabinet. I think I paid $20 for it. It's been up here, like I said, 6, 7, 8 years maybe. The other one just, it pulled away from the back. They stapled it and didn't glue it. This one doesn't have a lot of weight in it. The other one, as you can see, all that ammo that I had in there is pretty good. Got a few things stacked up on top, but they're mounted into the studs. All that stuff was still up on the wall. Just the cabinet fell down. Like I said, it scared the wife to death. Stuff came crashing down out here. But this toolbox, yeah, gray is beautiful. That's a sign my dad had made up in Carson, Colorado, Carson, Nevada. Of course, my daughter, you know, I've got a daughter named Carson. Gray hair. That's my tool setup. Sifter for the reloader. Hey, we're coming up on 10 minutes. Good to see you, YouTube. Have a good Labor Day weekend. We'll get this edited and posted up later on today. We'll talk to you later. Keep up the good work. Keep your powder dry. Keep on prepping. West Texas Prepper out.